All right, we're going to shift it over to XRP. This is the last video I'm going to be doing today, but XRP is testing a crucial level right now, just hovering above our 50% of our Fibonacci zone. Will the support be able to hold and retest a crucial area of resistance, or if the price is going to break down even further? Let's go ahead and take a look. But before we do, we're going to take a check on CoinMarketCap here for the price of XRP. We're trading at $2.23. In the last 24 hours, we've seen the price come down 2.60%, which isn't bad. We see the volume itself down 29%. So not a whole lot of interest, not a whole lot of activity going into XRP today. Going into the daily time frame here is kind of where we're sitting at. The last candlestick closed here fairly of a engulfing candlestick. It does show us a lot of bearish pressure here, especially when we take a look at this green candlestick. The wick at the very top showed a very good portion of the 24 hours. We saw the price shoot up. However, majority was near the bottom itself, and that kind of favored over to the sellers. Now, whenever we see high wick candlesticks like this, it does kind of foreshadow the next activity within the next whatever time frame session it is. So whenever you see higher wicks like this, kind of be prepared to see that selling pressure in the next session. As we take a look here, typically after a red engulfing candlestick, we would typically see price pulling back itself, doing a nice correction, especially hitting an area of resistance. However, if we kind of take a look in the last couple of minutes here of this candlestick, we can really see that there's pressure between the bulls and the bears here. So that could give us an idea that the bulls are stepping in to defend this zone above our 50% at $2.20 and pushing it even higher. Ideally for confirmation to see if we're able to, break through and see majority of one side. In this case here, what the bulls really need to do to validate another move towards a resistance line is coming up at least 50% of the previous red candlestick. Typically in a downtrend, this would be considered as a piercing bottom. But for me, it does show a lot of strength in terms of the buyers itself. So if the price can come up, and let's say the bulls are able to close the price at $2.25 at this marker, most likely the resistance line is going to be tested once again with that strong momentum. And if we scroll out to see possible signs of resistance line, we can almost see it's around this price point of $2.31. So that's a huge jump at where we're currently at the $2.24. And ideally, we do need to come up to that 25 or $2.27 to that 25 cents and close very firmly above that. When we look at some of our indicators to kind of jog what's happening right now, we do see that the RSI is at 61%. Some people do say this is not really that bullish, or it's bullish neutral. I do kind of aim towards this as bullish itself. You guys can definitely let me know what you guys indicate the 60%, 66 to 65%, but I do consider it as bullish. When we look at the momentum indicator from our MACD indicator, our K and our D line are still above our zero line, which does show us bullish sentiment in the long run on this daily time frame. So what we do see is these histograms are getting lighter in color, hence the last couple of sessions, price kind of retraced downwards, doing that natural correction itself. So as long as we're able to hold above our 50%, and if we do see that bulls really break through and hold and close above $2.25. Ideally, that the price is going to retest all the way up here to this high wick candle at $2.36. So that's kind of leaning it towards if that scenario and that game plan actually plays out. Whereas if we're unable to hold at 50%, and let's say this engulfing candlestick does play and we do see a cross below our signal line from our RSI, we're going to be playing defense mode here, ideally 50% or this 50 moving average here at $2.19. Worst case scenario, we're going to see around our 20 moving average. As we see this beautiful little scoop here, we can see it day after day from April 13th. Price was holding very nicely as an area of support around our 20 moving average. And we know moving averages are resistance and supporting lines. And historically, if the price does break through these support areas, then our next line is going to be that 20 moving average, which ideally is still kind of in our trend line of our uptrend. So high area of confluence, high area of attention there. Keep your eye out on those targets that I provided you in this video. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully to catch you another day. Bye.